Collaboration. You hear that word all the time, right? But what does it actually mean to master it when you're a project manager? Well, today, we're going to dive deep into Knowledge Standard K17. This is a huge part of the Associate Project Manager Apprenticeship, and we're going to turn all that theory into real, practical skills you can use to not just pass your assessment, but to absolutely crush it in your career.
And to really make this stick, we're going to follow the story of someone who's right in the thick of it. Meet Jody. She's an Associate Project Manager Apprentice over at IBIS Stores. And if you're on this apprenticeship journey too, I bet her story is going to feel super familiar. She's got the drive, she's got the ambition, and now she's staring down a pretty big new challenge.
And that challenge, it's called K17. Her mission, should she choose to accept it, is to totally master the techniques for working collaboratively. And look, let's be real. This is way more than just ticking a box on a form. This is about learning the skills you need to lead a team effectively and deliver some seriously incredible results.
So what's our game plan for today? Here's the roadmap. First up, we're going to get a super clear definition of what collaboration even is. Then we'll follow Jody as she actually puts that theory into practice. After that, and this is so important, we'll get into how you can prove and evidence that knowledge for your portfolio. And to wrap it all up, we'll break down exactly how to ace that final assessment.
You've got to start somewhere, right? And for Jody, that means getting back to basics with her mentor, Adam. He's going to help her understand not just what collaboration is, but why it's the absolute bedrock of her job as a project manager.
And Adam's explanation? It's perfect. He tells her to think of collaboration as the engine that drives a project forward. You know, it's not just a bunch of people sitting in the same room. It's about taking all those different skills, all those unique ideas, and all those resources, and weaving them together to create something amazing that no single person could have done on their own.
Okay, but why is this such a big deal? Well, when you get collaboration right, everything else starts to fall into place. It builds this incredible foundation of trust. It lets you tap into everybody's unique expertise to solve really tough problems. It's what keeps your entire team and all your stakeholders on the same page, pulling in the same direction. And honestly, it just makes for a better workplace, where communication flows and morale is high.
So theory is great, but it'll only get you so far. The real learning, the stuff that sticks, happens when you're actually doing the work. And that's exactly where Jody is heading next. She's jumping onto a new marketing project with her line manager, Riddle, and she's ready to put all this knowledge into action.
Now, Riddle, she's a pro. She's got this proven 5-step playbook for making any project a collaborative success. It starts with building a team where everyone feels respected and heard. Then you set goals that are crystal clear to everybody involved. Third, you open up all the lines of communication. Fourth, you share the big decisions. You involve the team. And finally, and this one is crucial, you have a plan to deal with disagreements before they can blow up the whole project.
And out of all those steps, Riddle tells Jody there's one that's the absolute cornerstone of everything: communication. As she says, you can have the best plan in the world, but without open channels to share ideas, give feedback, and keep everyone in the loop, it's just not going to work.
And speak of the devil, a real-world test just dropped right into Jody's lap. 2 of her team members are completely stuck. They're butting heads over a major deadline. One says it's impossible, the other says it's totally non-negotiable. You can feel the tension in the air, and well, this is Jody's moment to step up.
This right here is a masterclass in what we call conflict resolution. And the goal? It's not to pick a winner. No way. It's about using techniques like active listening to really hear what each person is saying. It's about being a neutral mediator and digging deep to find that common ground that lets everyone move forward without destroying the team's vibe.
All right, so Jody's in the game. She's getting all this amazing real-world experience. But for her apprenticeship, doing the work is only half the battle. You have to be able to prove you did it. And that's where her coach, Olivia, steps in. She's going to show Jody how to turn these experiences into the solid evidence you need for your portfolio on a platform like Aptum.
Okay, I love this slide because this is where it gets super practical. Olivia gives Jody a complete evidence toolkit. She breaks it down into 4 key pieces of proof. You've got your collaboration plan, which shows your strategy. You've got reflection reports, which show your learning. You've got conflict logs. Yep, like the notes from that deadline argument. And finally, your actual project outputs. Each one of these is a solid brick in the wall of proving you've got this skill down.
Olivia really zooms in on that reflection report because it's so powerful. She explains it's not just the diary of here's what happened. A great reflection tells a story. You describe the situation, you analyze how you communicated, you look at how decisions were made, and then, this is the money shot, you identify exactly what you could do better next time. And the golden rule?
always, always, always connect what you did in the real world back to the K17 theory.
So, with a portfolio that's packed with strong evidence, Jody is ready to face the final boss, the endpoint assessment, the EPA. This is it. This is the moment where all her hard work, all her learning, all her experience gets put to the test. It's time to prove she's mastered this stuff under pressure.
And this slide is just brilliant because it shows you the night and day difference between an okay answer and an amazing one. The weak answer, we disagreed, we talked, it got fixed. It's so vague. But the strong answer, it tells a story using the STAR method: situation, action, result. It's specific, it's structured, and it shows a positive outcome. That is what excellence sounds like.
So, look, if you take only one thing away from all this, let it be this. In that final assessment, your portfolio is your superpower. Don't just spit back theory. Tell them your stories. Talk about what you actually did. Connect every single answer you give back to a real concrete example from your portfolio. That's how you show them, not just tell them, that you've got this.
Jody is well on her way to mastering K17, and guess what? So are you. Your journey doesn't start tomorrow or next week, it starts right now. So I'll leave you with this question. What is the first collaborative action you're going to take this week to put all of this into practice? Really think about it, and then go make it happen.